Hello, welcome to Divine Source Connections, New Moon in Scorpio, Moonology reading, and Moonology manifestation reading. This is a new moon in Scorpio. Is good for creating. It's a very powerful night for manifestation. As the new moon on October 25th officially ushers back in the chaotic and unpredictable portal of eclipse season. The spiritual meaning of October 2022, the moon solar eclipse, is bringing heart-centered transformation to all zodiac signs. So it's very important to trust the universe and roll with uncertainty. The solar eclipse is taking place on October 25th. It will arrive in Scorpio, while total lunar eclipse will arrive in Taurus. October's new moon is the first eclipse to hit since spring, and this Halloween's adjacent lunation is likely to reactivate the themes of the lunar eclipse in Scorpio that took place in May, on May the 15th. So if you think back to what was happening in your life at the time, around May 15th would give you clues to what's upcoming and what this eclipse may catalyze. It might give you a preview as to the sort of events or continued storylines that might transpire in your life under October's big eclipse moment, which will help you prepare. So if you think back to around May 15th, what was going on, that's kind of a preview to what's to come. This new moon will fill you with optimism and faith. If you work on expanding your spirituality, you'll find things are much more positive for you now than they had been in the year before. This new moon is calling you to have unconditional trust. It's time to have faith in the unseen powers of God and the Creator. You'll find yourself feeling more hopeful than you've recently been feeling. This new moon is calling you to have unconditional trust. You'll find yourself feeling more hopeful. This new moon helps you to swim through difficulties and come out feeling refreshed. This reading, once again, is for fire element, for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let me tell you how this new moon in Scorpio may affect each one of those zodiac signs, and I'll start with Aries. Talk about major transformations. Aries, the eclipse is touching you, the art of letting go. So do not be afraid to address the things that no longer work for you. Use this blast of passion to take things deep until it explains. Let yourself get vulnerable and allow things to happen rather than needing to be in control. Now, Leo, how this new moon in Scorpio may affect you. It's a beautiful moment to dial back to your roots, Leo. This eclipse is sparking some sentimental feelings surrounding your domestic relationship. What does home mean to you? Is it enough, or do you need more? Take some PTO if you need a reset, and spend some time with people that fill your cup until it explains. A lot of these definitions I actually got from a contributor, from Pop Sugar contributor Brittany Banger. So I just thought I'd give her credit. Also for Sagittarius, what might be coming up this new moon in Scorpio and how it may affect Sagittarius. The eclipse is prompting some much needed solo time, Sagittarius. You're in the midst of a spiritual renewal, which may bring some suppressed feelings up to the surface. It's time to say goodbye and start thinking about a new start, a new star to reach for. Allow this powerful illumination to wash away that which no longer serve you, including any grudges you may be holding, Antilla says. I guess it's time to go ahead and get started into the reading. Let me switch cameras. Yeah, here we go. Alright, now we can get started. This is New Moon in Scorpio. Fire element. Fire element, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This reading is going to eliminate for you at this time things you need to release, this current present moment energy, near future manifestations, and then using the Moonology manifestation cards, we'll tune into your present energy. So your Moonology present energy and Moonology manifestation present energy will probably be very, very close together. You'll see. First, I want to tell you a little bit about the deck. I used the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland, and there should be a link below if you'd like to purchase this deck. It'll take you to Amazon. You'll pay the same low price on Amazon as if you were to purchase it yourself, except for I'll get a small commission for referring you to the cards. So I appreciate it if you're interested. These are the Moonology manifestation cards. I just got these cards and I started using them as a companion deck to the Moonology cards. And Yasmin Boland also was the author of these cards. They work really well together. You'll see. It's a lot of fun. I'll show you a little bit about. These are the Moonology Oracle cards. If you want to see. I hope you can actually see them. I hope there's enough light. They're really pretty. Really, really pretty. All the different phases of the moon and the energy that the different phases have, and then you can apply that to your current now, your time space reality. What message is being shared with you? What message? What energy is being shared with you? So, real excited to do this reading. New Moon in Scorpio. This is for actually October 25th. But we're already feeling the energies of the new moon. It starts, 3 days prior to 3 days afterwards. It comes to a peak on the night of. So, let's go ahead. Things that are no longer serving you. What the new moon is trying to illuminate for you at this time. Things that are no longer serving. This is new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. The answers you need are coming. Meditate, contemplate. New moon in Pisces. These are the Moonology manifestation. These are very, very beautiful cards. All about manifestation. All my readings are about manifestation, to be honest. Because I use the law of attraction in all my interpretations of all the oracle readings that I do. The basis of every reading I do, the law of attraction and connecting with the power that creates worlds. This is your current time space. The current year now energy, these two, right here. And then in a week from now, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. And so let's go ahead and get started. Be open-minded, be open to receive. Be open to receive these messages that I deliver to you with love. Past, present, future, okay? Past, present, future. Your past. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your work life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position, or look for something new. It's exactly what you need. Renegotiate your position or look for something new. Is what you're doing, does it bring you joy? Whatever your question, whether work-related or otherwise, a new plan or strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months from now or even 5 years from now. That will inform your best course of action now. So think about it seriously. When you draw this card, it suggests it's time to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Make a proper plan and execute it. You need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. It's not so much hard work, it's align with source and then. Align with source and then. Plug in your vacuum before you vacuum. It doesn't require a lot of hard work, but it does require you to be in control of the thoughts that you think. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. The hard work is staying in control of how you feel. That's the hard work. Feeling joyful when there's nothing to be joyful for. Just because it feels good to feel joy. A very good omen for study or teaching. Don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. Okay, your present moment, your present energy transmission, which is going to manifest your near future, the near future trends. Your future manifestations are always based on your current vibrational transmissions and the thoughts you've been thinking. Okay? So we'll have that. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. This card is a reminder that it is important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences that impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be that one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old non-Gemini message, least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk about things, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. You don't want to continue to talk about unwanted things. The issues you would be causing with your words are future manifestations and an uncomfortable present now experience. Words have enormous power, as metaphysician Florence Scovel-Shen put it. Your word is your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself, because your words are attached to feelings, which are connected to thoughts, which produce vibration. Have an an important conversation, but stay calm. Don't be superficial. Someone's trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. Talk, and more talk. As the emotional full moon moves into the communicative sign of Gemini, it's too easy to say too much. So mind how you go. If you pull this card, it indicates an enjoyable social event. Since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing, this card also urges that it may also be a good time for study, or taking any type of study into consideration. I'm going to go right down here to your present, and then we'll go into your future manifestations. But now we're present. We're just going to stay present. We're going to stay present. This first card is your present, current energy, this moment. Trust all will be well. The answers you need are coming. Trust all will be well. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. New moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. Sometimes we want everything to happen yesterday, but divine timing is a real thing. Sometimes we need more pieces of the jigsaw to fall into place before we can get what we want. For more of the grid to light up, you see. You're waiting for the grid to light up. And then you must translate the vibration into something that's understandable for yourself. So you're waiting for you're allowing the grid to fill in. Trust all that will be well. All will be well. All is well. Wellness. Wellness is a sure thing when you're not thinking the thoughts that you think that make you unwell. Wellness is natural. You don't have to think thoughts of wellness to be well. You just can't think thoughts of unwellness. Slow down. Now it's time. Now is the time. The key for you to get what you want. So take your time and allow events to unfold. See what you can do for others as a really quick and easy way, both to distract yourself and to boast good karma while you wait for your dreams to manifest. You're never waiting for your dreams to manifest. Your dreams are always manifesting. Where are you? They're always manifesting. Where are you? Have you caught up with the whole of who you are? There's a reason why you pulled this card, so make sure you pay attention. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to a job or health situation. Wellness, your wellness. You're always well until you think thoughts that separate you from what Source knows to be true. And you know what those thoughts are. They're different for everyone. But you know the feeling of those thoughts is the same feeling for everyone. The same feeling. But it's a different thought, you see. But thoughts of sadness, there's a vibration to sadness and anger. There's a vibrational signature. There are grids. Go out of your way to help someone. Helping boosts karma. Be reliable. Don't overthink things. You'll never get there with thought. You have to get there with no thought. It takes no thought to allow your natural well-being. It takes no thought. Be modest. Okay. Let's go into your near future manifestations. Near future manifestations. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Near future trends and manifestations. Now, nothing's ever set in stone. Everything's based on your present moment vibrational transmissions and the thoughts you've been thinking. Where you've been spending your time, your airtime. Your asking, your asker, your thinker. Where's your thinker been asking? Meditate and contemplate. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state, maybe in a state of alignment, without resistance. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. That would be your vibrational transmission. If that's what you had before and you're focused on what you've had before, you're the vibration of what you had before. You're asking for more of what you had before. You are the vibration of what you had before. And you become where you focus. You become that. And where you, in which you focus or see or feel. So it's something you have to feel your way into. Meditate, contemplate. This card speaks of dreams and romance. There could be some confusion and disappointment. If that's what you've been expecting, if that's what you've been thinking. However, if you're onto a good thing, then this card brings encouragement and words to your soul. Your heart could bring about the manifestation of your dreams, your expectation, your evidence of your vibration. Evidence of your vibration will appear. It will manifest. If it all sounds a little too wet and watery, well, that's Pisces for you. This is a sign of the zodiac. The new moon in Pisces card suggests a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. There's never really a last-ditch chance. I'll let you in on a secret. Because you never can get it wrong, and you never get it done. And you can never get it wrong, and you never get it done. And you keep expanding, and you keep changing what it is that you ask for, and you add more detail, and you realign, and you add more, you shape, and you fill your way into even more expansion, and you shift, and it's a constant, never-ending flow of new possibilities, and there are no limits. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. You can't think your way in to alignment. You have to feel your way in. Face your fears. They might be what's holding you back. If you have fear, there's a gap. That's a gap right there. Fear is a gap. It's a human-made gap that's not in alignment with Source. Source does not see fear. Doesn't recognize it. It's like calling for Source in the garden, but Source can't hear you. Shame, fear. Source can't hear you. I mean, he does. And he'll give it to you. That's not really what you want him to hear. That's not really what you're trying to say. In a week from now, let's go into a week from now. I think it's always fun to go into the next 3 weeks until our next moon event. So, let me move my cards up a little bit, or at least move my camera down a little bit. There, that might be better. And I'll move these cards up. You saw all the Moonology cards. And then we started doing the Moonology manifestation cards. We've done your present moment. We're moving into next week. Next week, I'll move these up so you can see. Next week, go for it. It says new moon in Aries. We just had full moon in Aries. New moon in Aries. That was just a few weeks ago. Go for it. So, I don't know what was going on a couple weeks ago. It's different for everyone, of course. This card heralds good news. Opportunities abound and outlook is positive. Go through the doors that are opening up to you. There is every reason to believe you'll create what you want. Even if you feel a long way away from your goals, keep going and be courageous. Chase your dreams with childlike enthusiasm and expect your desires to be satisfied. Expect your desires align with knowing that your desires will manifest. Expect them into being. Expect them. Be satisfied now. Go ahead and be satisfied now with childlike enthusiasm and expect your desires into being. Be satisfied with your manifestation now, before your manifestation. Be satisfied in the knowing that it's done. It's a vibration. Satisfaction is vibration. Don't sit around making plans. It's up to you to who, what, when, where, why. That's not your job. This is crucial. Chase your goal. Believe in divine timing. In love. Love is a vibration. Joy, love, kindness, compassion, wellness, perfection, gratitude, appreciation, amazement, astonishment. Expect. All of these are vibrations. Chase your goal. Believe in divine timing. In love. Make the first move. If you dare financially, be proactive. Manifesting focus. This card is especially a good sign that you need to be more courageous and determined. If you're chasing someone or something, be driven, determined, take action. Ditch faint-heartedness. It's all about becoming more heart-aware and heart-centered. Every decision should come from a place of heart-centeredness. It won't fail. If it comes from a place of love, it's a vibration. You can say one thing with your mouth. Source doesn't hear that. He doesn't care. Lip service. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He knows how you feel. So, in order to change how you feel, you might have to look at the situation through a different set of eyes. And you can feel your way into perfect clarity. Becoming clarity. Perfectly becoming clarity. It's always becoming more. You're always becoming more clear. You're more clear now than you were a moment ago. I am on the right track. Soon I will. Soon I will. I am on the right track. Whatever your I will is soon. Soon I will. 2 weeks from now. Are you ready for 2 weeks from now? Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. A lot of people need to leave the past behind. Something is standing between you and you want. Something's standing between you and something that you want, and you want to know how to get it. It's okay. Now you know it's there. You can do something about it. You need to be strategic. It's wonderful to go for things with a childlike, carefree attitude. I mean, that was the direction. That was the direction. And it is saying that it's wonderful to do that. Okay? It's saying that it's wonderful to do that. Carefree, that attitude. Drawing this card suggests you need a proper plan as well. Leaving the past behind. You may need to move through and clear a criticism someone has made of you, which has somehow burdened itself in your brain. You have work to do. You have something from the past. You have something from the past that has an energetic hold on your present situation that's preventing you from moving into your whole self. And it's something is a thought. It's something it's a thought you received from someone. It's a thought that's not yours. And you identify this thought and know where this thought came from. It's not that important to know where you received this thought, but as important is to know that whether you received a thought or if it's a thought that you are transmitting. And we have a lot of thoughts that don't serve us. They're our human conditioning. Little girl might not have ever known she was fat had she not listened to somebody. It's things that people tell us who we are and how to think and what to wear and how to wear it and what's cool and what's not cool. And see, we get so tied up and caught up in all these thoughts that are circulating around us, and we're picking up on some of those thoughts and we're assigning importance in lots of little boxes with little labels that are all different shapes, and we try to squeeze them in to the boxes, and we forget all about who we really are. And not only that, when you're holding on to something in the past, when you're thinking about it in this present moment, you're thinking about that thing in the past, but you're doing it right now, presently. But in this present moment, you're safe from the past, and you no longer have to become the vibration of that memory that you have saved in a memory cell within your being. There is an activation, a 0-point entry point to that memory, and when you think about it now, you no longer have to become the vibration of that past energy. You can stay grounded in this now moment and ask yourself, what was this here to teach me? Every subject is a stick, and every stick has two sides, and as you approach a subject from the past, You can choose to activate the end of the stick that's wanted. The wanted end of the stick, which is really the new story. And your new story is the expansion that took place and the clarity, the shift in your vibrational self. And it's all happening right now. You can still think about the past, but you can do it in such a way that every subject was a clarifying opportunity. Three weeks from now, last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Clear your mind. Fretting is a sweet sounding word for feeling anxious. Drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. As you already know, this won't help you move closer to your goals. When you're fretting, you're moving away from your goals. Fretting feels like paddling upstream. It doesn't have the feeling of ease. It has the feeling of resistance. I choose to feel joy. Just because it feels good, for no other reason. I don't need anything to make me feel joyful, and I don't need anyone to perform a certain way for me to be in a state of joy. I can do it by choosing. No matter what's happening in the world, what's on the news, I didn't even see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It's not in my vibrational reality, my present, current, now. Joy is. I tuned my dial. You can choose to tune your dial into something that feels good. It's real simple. As you already know, this won't help you move closer to your goals by fretting. It will move in the direction of unwanted. If you're directing your thought energy into what you don't want rather than what you do want, deliberately manifesting a goal comes from a happy place where you feel good. Yes. Things in your vortex, they are on a vibration of good feeling thoughts, you see. You can feel happy about the kittens and then other things you ask for that have a vibrational harmonic equivalency to happy or joy, it will just show itself in your life. It's good to focus on making a list of, rather than making a list of your concerns, make a list of all the things that you're grateful for and appreciative for. Don't talk about your concerns or try to talk about it with your friends to clear your mind. Not a good idea. You sit around and you and all your friends activate unwanted, and you as a group manifest unwanted things into each other's lives. And then you sit around and talk about it. This is far more likely to bring good results if you talk about all the positive aspects. While racing thoughts can be problematic, getting stuck in repetitive thought patterns isn't any good either. Find a balance. You have to find a balance. Getting into a negative rut messes badly with your manifesting ability. So turn that frown upside down. And so, I so hope you enjoyed your Moonology reading for all my fire elements. I want to show you the Moonology Oracle decks. They're both by Yasmin Boland. I absolutely love her decks. And I really got into the Moonology cards because I really realized that during the different phases of the moon is when I received my knowing, downloads of blocks of thought. It's a flow. It's a natural flow. Thanks so much for tuning in. Catch you next time. Bye.